Let's see what they're able to do here then. Mirage. I really wonder what this will look like in CS2. Pretty old map now. I still remember when this was first introduced. North America were playing the old version of it for a while in their own league. Took a few months before they decided to join everybody else, before we had a standardized map pool, if you will. That would never happen today.
Nice to see what it looks like with a fresh coat of paint, that's for sure. Yeah, you're right. There's part of me that misses the days where you'd have the different maps played in different regions, but, you know, it makes more sense for it to be like this. Official map pool looking good now. And OG straight over to A for the pistol. They love these A plays. Let's see if flameZ can get those entries.
All Kevlar for MOUZ. No kit, no retake util, just guns blazing. Out they go, trying to close distance quickly. So many bullets in these blocks. If they can find the targets, dexter will be the first one. MOUZ are going to lose a lot of position here. Torzi's got to get out of the jungle position. JDC pops in, though, and pops Neofrag at the same time. So there is a fight to be had for jungle, and his presence could run distraction while MOUZ post up elsewhere. flameZ looking towards the ramp. flameZ getting dropped by frozeN, who's carefully focusing on connector. Frags back and forth now, but flameZ's in a 1 versus 3 with that P250. He is not going to be able to defend that bomb. MOUZ have a solid retake. Frags for JDC, frozeN, and Torzi as they take the pistol.
It's normally such a strength for OG, these fast A plays, these quick aggressions out into the A bomb site. So I think it's a really good sign. Even if it is only the pistol, it is one of those where they clearly are showing that they know how to play this retake setup. And that's great to see. You need to make up your mind. Are you playing retake? Are you fighting for the site? It's really important to make those decisions correctly for MOUZ, because OG like to run a lot of those quick plays. So that's a really promising sign from MOUZ early on. However, they have still got a force buy to deal with. OG picking up a fair few rifles, a couple of Galils and Deegs in the mix. And Torzi, oh, he plays ahead of the smoke. Nice little angle to shut down Nico early. No real nades here. This will be full contact for OG.
Neofrag drops around the connector position. frozeN's got a fantastic angle here, and Regali is somewhat trapped. frozeN disappears, reappears, and that will mean a solid hold for his squad. Most of their players standing at the end of the round is always good. That is a very bright keyboard closest to the camera. Surprised you can see his screen.
Yeah, don't want to distract yourself. Although he told you he's sitting very close to his monitor. Maybe that's how he has to get around it. Wow.
A good start for MOUZ on Mirage then. Nice to win the first pistol on your opponent's pick and avoid the nonsense that often comes afterwards in that second round. Many darts waiting to be thrown frozeN's way. You'll take some of them down. That could be a meaty grenade. Indeed, it will be. A fast eco round is a fantastic eco round. On to the next one.
Yeah, frozeN wanting to get it over and done with quickly. Shout out to him. Really enjoying seeing frozeN take a good bit of initiative early on this map as well. It really feels like he has been given the keys on this MOUZ team. He's been given the room to work with. They're basically saying, frozeN, we want you to be our main man. And I think he is starting to deliver that for this MOUZ team. Got to see if some of those OG players can step up as well. They've got the AKs out now and the AWP for Regali. But Torzi posted up in the B apartments early. This is a decent angle. Oh, his teammate might have blocked it, but flameZ goes back into Torzi's crosshair. Now JDC will just smoke this off, try and hold this control. flameZ forces the issue, though.
Bomb carrier, full commitment from flameZ. He said his frags were important. Gotta have so much confidence to make a play like that. The urgency was there. They needed the space. Regardless of if they pushed behind it or not, they needed the space that he just forced with that risk. Wonder what Dexter's going to do here. Have a look at this position. This is quite strong, but they don't have anyone in connector, so he may be forced forward. Not sure if he's... Okay, he's holding down 2 jobs then. He'll be having a look over there while Exertion repositions. Mid and short will be left open. If OG do head towards that B bomb site, Torji's currently on the balcony. He is posted up towards short at present. So he's taking risks as well. Dexter's looking in Palace and connector jungle. And Torji's looking in apps and short. Someone could get caught out here. If it's him, that might be the end of the round. The grenades will begin. He'll see many targets. He'll land on one. Looking for Neo frag. A swing and a miss. Exertion is here, though. But can he find an angle before it's too late? He's going to catch Nico unawares, but Nico will still deliver just about one more bullet, and he was a goner. 3v2 for OG as they look for their first round. Dexter, with urgency, charges through. Down to 12 HP, but still alive. Even after that grenade, single digits for him now. And OG start to wonder where the other player is. Where is Frozen? Well, they've called it on this one. Dexter can't really fight with 4 HP. They'll fall back and live to fight another day.
Dexter had the molly as well, but it's just so hard for him to use it because he's stuck back on short. He figures there's probably someone holding him. Neofrag had that AWP even, so it would have been really hard to get past that. They decide it's not doable. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if MOUZ are going to be too pleased about that one. But for OG, nice to see them getting around on board. I mean, this looks like such a nice start, but the fact that Fiku is able to force this through, that's what really allows this round to become doable. And Torji just getting stuck between 2 angles, really hard for him to work some magic from that position. OG run down the clock effectively. And just the 1 round loss is all MOUZ need to call for the timeout.
Regali and Torji both with AWPs. Both with a fair amount of frags early on. Everybody's delivering for now. Big focus from OG as far as the A-bomb site is concerned. They're all here. Neofrag tanking damage as the point man. Just the 1 grenade into the A-bomb site. There's the flash. And here's the surge from the CTs. Onto the bench goes Dexter. Shenanigans from him, finding his 2nd kill. Looking for more now as Neofrag has no idea what's happening. Stuck. And dropped. Dexter again. Has anyone identified his position? Dexter from the smoke might find an ace here. Indeed, he will do exactly that. Dirty from Dexter. That's a nasty place from him. A handshake from the coach. Well done, sir.
Such gentlemen on the MOUZ side. Dexter playing around this smoke, so cheeky. The fact that he gets away with so much. See how awkward it is for those OG players trying to get out through sandwich. It's just not a good fight for them. They're pushing on the edge of a smoke. It gives Dexter such an advantage. And then there's the final kill. Nico not even looking his way. I love that MOUZ look really well prepped for these fast A plays. They look like they know how to handle them. And OG gonna have to find another way into these rounds right here. All right, that could be a way in. Regali with a great dig shot. That nade looks good. Neofrag down to 8. That must have been dead on.
Really was. Dexter looking sharp now after the ace, racking up the kills. 8 kills in 2 rounds. Not too shabby at all. Can't believe he got so much from that one-way smoke. I do look forward to those being a thing of the past in CS2. More than anything I'm looking forward to in CS2. I'm looking forward to those disappearing. Fingers crossed, anyway.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Do great effect in the previous round. I don't know at what point do you start to get concerned for OG on their pick of Mirage here. 5-1 for MOUZ thus far. A lovely pick from Torji. He might not be done yet, but his scope may obscure the vision of the player above him if he goes a bit deeper. He's still standing for now. He's still down there as well. flameZ still looking for a kill. Not often you say that, especially on Mirage, but as I say that, he will find an empty B bomb site now. He's sent JDC packing. flameZ is in that market position. Now, what do MOUZ make of this? They don't have full information. It seems that flameZ will take position on the B bomb site, more significantly. 3-on-3 as Fiku starts to rotate through. Dexter's here as well. They could be in trouble, OG. This will surely be checked for, though. But who goes first? Going for weird angles now, Dexter, as he presses forward. Regali, the elbow's been seen, but he will trade. He often does in those angles from what we've seen in this tournament so far. Exertion's got the sound cues, and now he is alone. flameZ gets popped by Fiku. Again, underrated impact frags from him game after game. But there's a great angle for Exertion. Fiku up top's got the information and clutches before his teammate is dropped. Put respect on his name.
It looks like they were going to overlook that position entirely, but they end up finding the adjustment. Fiku just about able to keep his teammate alive with that final kill. Beautifully done. And Fiku has to do a lot of that dirty work for this team. That was such a key kill. I think JDC as well, jump peeking the B apartments like that. He was making so much noise that flameZ was just able to sneak up, get that kill in. Turned into a very scrappy round across the entire map. But OG able to find their way in. And does flameZ try and force the issue here? Everyone towards B for OG, but the rotate's already coming in on the CT side.
Down goes flameZ, big opening frag. The numbers being cut down for OG now. This one's going to be a struggle. 2v5, the fast play not working in their favor. T-side looking very difficult versus MOUZ. He seemed ready for the action. The scope of Regali hurt. They know where he is. Just need to try and avoid him. Oh, that shotgun mode from Regali. And he's made it a 2-on-2. So dangerous. Casual expression on his face as he flicks without scoping. flameZ and Dexter remain present, shown from the short position. There's flameZ. Dexter's on the rotation. He might find an angle soon. Does Regali go past the window? Dexter's basically behind him now. That smoke will soon be gone. And there's the dome from flameZ, who keeps moving. 6-2 for MOUZ. This is fantastic for them.
They look really composed right now. They seem to have a really good understanding that OG like a lot of these quick plays and that they always need to be ready to deal with those fast aggressions. You see here, JDC just playing an angle where he says, okay, I'll take a kill, I'll tuck back. And he knew he had teammates alongside him, so he didn't need to do too much more from that position. Regali is still showing us glimpses, which is great to see. But OG need more than just him. I mean, look at their scoreboard right now. Regali was positive, but everyone else struggling. I think the highest was 3 or 4 kills on another player.
Yeah, he is the highlight reel. But only really matters if you're winning rounds. And right now, OG have 2 of 8. And that's not going to be enough on this T side. We saw in the first series the teams win each other's maps, but that is easier said than done.
OG love a hero AK, don't they? flameZ just bought this. I think it might be a good way to approach it on T side, especially. Because flameZ can always just sit back and wait for some trades in the next round and try and pick up a gun. You get a chance to do damage in this one.
Yeah. I believe it's with the goal of keeping that CT economy honest. To gradually chip away and break them later on. Exertion lost in mid then, and a second rifle for OG. Things become more dangerous. 3 of these 4 players have got Kevlar at the very least for OG. JDC being proactive will allow MOUZ to reposition. Focused around the mid area, they've got no one on ramp, and Dexter's been lost by Connector, which is going to stretch MOUZ even further. frozen towards CT as Torji tries to support that B bomb site, but CT spawn is a question as well. Frozen sees so many targets coming his way. A smoke to create some space as he chooses to fall back for the retake. JDC in the underpass. Nico looking in the wrong direction, and that evens the numbers. There's no kit in the hands of these players, but there is one top connector by the body of Dexter. Incendiary in the ninja position. By those fireboxes. Down goes Regali. There goes Neofrag as well. flameZ, can he clutch this for his team? Torji's on the bomb, and that's a fantastic spray down. flameZ coming to life in this round, but the defuse is here from JDC. Or is it? That was a close one.
He must have thought he had it, just sticking the whole way. Oh, that shot from Frozen. Crazy. Flicks. But man, this was the lineup. flameZ just got the first. The second player sticking out. Got scary for a second, but JDC just didn't have the time. And OG had done a good job of just keeping MOUZ's economy weak. You can see ahead of this round, MOUZ do not have money for the buy. That's more like it for OG. Finding a way in. And, well, it wasn't even just the Hero AK for damage. It was the Hero AK which did its part in helping win the round. It still certainly delivered as well. Just wonder whether OG will get rolling now. See this sometimes. Teams maybe just have a bit of a slow start. For whatever reason, a bit slow out of the gate. And now on their map pick, they have got their opportunity to start to show us why they chose this one. And I'm sure flameZ will pick it up as this game goes on. Still only 3 for 8. He's normally such a key part of opening up rounds for them, getting them into good positions. I'm gonna have to ask how tall Regali is at some point, James. He might be taller than you.
No chance.
He looks massive.
Impossible.
We'll see about that.
Anyone taller than me is too tall. Anyone shorter than me is too short.
What if they're your height?
Pretty good.
Not bad.
Recommended. 5 stars on TripAdvisor. I don't know what that means. Sounds dodgy. 6-3 for MOUZ. OG with a slight comeback. Is this round live, I wonder? Perhaps not, with MOUZ retracting back to CT spawn. Oh my god, what has happened? Everyone's died.
A round draw? No way. I've never seen it before. I didn't know it was possible.
Round restore is here. This may take a second or two. Referee seems happy.
Oh, Regali might have an issue.
Is that a hand warmer? An electronic hand warmer?
They do have electronic hand warmers nowadays.
Ooh.
Very
yeah,
jealous.
it's always because you know these big like arena games often have aircon which blows a little cold, and gaming with cold hands is rough. I know that. My desk is in my bedroom, and the boiler for my apartment is as well. So the extractor allows cold air in the winter, and it's horrific trying to game in here when it's cold. Cold hands are horrible.
It's always a good excuse, though.
It is, yeah. I'm full of excuses as well.
I feel like my hands are always cold, so...
There are too many clips of my my mishaps on the server. There was one actually from the Team Liquid HQ in Santa Monica some years ago. I think it's the most popular clip on my stream. Hands went cold then, though. I was just stupid. Again, this is that smoke trick from Dexter. That ace from the bin. He was never found, it seems. That third kill, though. Shenanigans from Dexter. Shenanigans. Really sneaky stuff. Such impact as well. It's a great round to bring out a gimmick and have so much success. I think they survived with 4 players alive there. Really important round.
I've had a few Dexter aces. Remember on Vertigo, he got 2 in 1 half. It's ridiculous. Back at Pro League.
Must be nice.
Yeah. I don't know if I've ever done that, genuinely. Here we go, though. We are back. And the buy is a little weak from MOUZ. Still very doable, though. We know how good these players are with the Deegs. Even the FAMAS, even the disgusting FAMAS can be good in their hands. Oh, and hello, Dexter. He's got things going, as has Exertion. Starting to get a little sketchy for OG.
Yeah, rough half so far. Dangerous situation for them. This is the opposite of stability. Oh, this could be painful. Fiku could be the right man for the job. I'm not surprised. I think Fiku's the best person to have clearing an angle like that with a left eye peek. That's real important. I think they lose the round if that one goes wrong. But now they have a real chance. And MOUZ have got to think about what they want to do with these weapons. But before the bomb is planted, Dexter will reposition, heading towards the apartment with the AK-47 now. Garley's very aware, though. Ready for the quick scopes. Now, Torshi could try to retrieve this AK-47 unless there's something else to find. OG Dark Water skin. Not quite the AK-47. But he might rotate over to the apps and try his luck. A 4th round for OG then, looking dicey early on, but they were able to right the ship on this occasion.
As you said, Fiku coming in with a kill at a really important time. I think just with the roles Fiku plays, it feels like whenever he gets kills, they're really important, which is great to see. Oh, that was the first shot. That's such a tight angle. But there was the kill from Fiku, which opened everything up. And Regali just second-guessed that his flank might be in trouble at the right time. I haven't seen that lineup in a while. The run and throw.
Oh, he's missed it.
Maybe that's why.
I do that lineup. Flusher used to do that lineup. I don't know if he still does. He probably still does.
Yeah, all the pros have nerded out on those lineups from the spawns, which I can't be bothered to learn.
There is one which takes longer to line up, where it goes straight down the middle of the window. So if you throw a molly at it, it still lands perfectly. The issue is it takes longer to deploy, and I have not learned the instant smoke, so I'm a bin man as far as the Mirage window smoke is concerned.
At least you know that.
Yeah. Unlike 99% of Counter-Strike players, you still haven't learned it.
Well, they get the smoke second time from the top mid boxes instead. Doesn't cost them this time round. And MOUZ taking a big gamble in this round. Sometimes those gambles don't pay off. They've stacked this B site. But MOUZ are about to realize their errors in judgment. OG go knock-in on A, and nobody's home.
Time to protect those rifles then, especially Frozen's. I wonder how they'll utilize the FAMAS. I remember before the CSGO was nerfed, the bullet damage was the same as a FAMAS at close to medium range. Which I thought was quite absurd.
Oh, yeah.
But then it was nerfed.
That got nerfed.
Yeah. I still haven't recovered from that CZ75 costing people championships. Just from being stupidly OP.
The LDCZ days. Oh,
there's an honest pistol. There's an honest pistol.
No! No!
That P250 is where it's at. It's always been where it's at.
Very good. I just love that you have a $300 pistol that you can actually use. Like, well, it makes me always want to buy it. I never want a full eco.
Underrated P250. OG on the comeback trail then. There is an instant smoke from Fiku. Let's see if there's a gap in the window. There's a massive gap in the window. The AUG is out as well. A different kind of scope in round 12. Dexter creeping. There is a gap. More funk from him this time. flameZ is ready for it. Dexter really pulling out the shenanigans, and the BS smokes on the A-bomb site. This one will cost him though. That's the green light for OG as they move through. Smoking connector. Got to be careful about these gaps as well. There'll be mollies as they try to take more control. Neofrag's been lost though, and flameZ has to do more. Torji will spot him and swat him, hiding behind the smoke now. Minute 10 on the clock. Bomb not planted just yet. Nico completely lost Regali to trade in that sandwich position. And now he is alone, chasing Exertion. This time, no shotgun mode for him.
Wow, considering that initial entry was so clean from OG, MOUZ recovered really well there. Saw the two smokes were up from OG. I wasn't really sure what their end goal was with the players pushing towards jungle and stairs. They got that area of the map, but they couldn't really push into jungle itself. See here, Exertion just about able to get back into stairs and hold on. Now, Torji's AUG did good work from the site, just getting 2 kills, gave MOUZ that advantage. Nice recovery from MOUZ. Looks like they're dealing with those fast A plays really effectively. Still a buy up against them, though. Nico out into top mid. Frag will emerge from the depths below. That nade looked good. flameZ down to 60. Unconfirmed damage. But damage nonetheless. That'll do OG nicely, though.
With the opening frag, still aware of a potential peek from short. Frozen, so much damage. Would have been catastrophic if that was 2. Bombs on the rotation. Will that smoke in jungle still be there when the bomb needs to cross? Because Frozen's in jungle for now. Falling further back though into CT now as Neofrag is posted up. Great flashbang, and JDC finds not 1 but 2. And that bomb's on the floor now as Torzi drops Fiku. And Regali suddenly finds himself below. And that scope will be heard by Frozen. Sees the elbow, but not in time. Frozen deals with him. And MOUZ move on.
Frozen dominating the server right now. That's the flash assist. He's getting loads of frags for himself. That was the pick from Regali, but he's really been the main man. There hasn't been much else here on the OG side. And listen, it's great seeing Regali continue to perform, especially because that previous series he did so well was against 9Z. You could argue slightly lower level of competition, but he's showing he can do it against a strong European team here, against MOUZ. He just hasn't had the support. He hasn't had the follow-up from his teammates. Gotta see the riflers step up on the OG side. I gotta say, MOUZ deserve a lot of credit, though, because I think they've done their homework really effectively here. It feels like any time we get these fast site plays, they've been denied really well by MOUZ. And that is normally such a strength of OGs. They just haven't been able to get into the sites. And this full eco is getting quickly swept under the rug.
Nice tracking. Gotta be a high sense there. Like Quake tracking. Fast eco round is a good eco round. We move forward. OG haven't quite found themselves yet on Mirage. Stifled repeatedly by MOUZ. We move to 9. Let's see what the last buy looks like then for OG. The AKs will be out. The AWP for Regali is here as well. Grenade somewhat lacking at the moment. Not sure if there's money left to buy a few more. But so far, so good for MOUZ. They're in a very good position at the moment.
Looking really impressive here. Looks like OG have that smoke line up from spawn again. Okay, that one seems like I could remember that one. I could do that.
You won't, though.
I won't, yeah. That's almost certain. Got an underpass push and some A ramp aggression. Torji. Oh, he didn't see him. And neither did Regali. Oh, Dexter with a double, and that's the bomb dropped.
That is a rough situation for the last round and a half. There are still enough players here to try and do something. Unanswered frag from Nico. That's good for OG at the very least. A fight for connector then. At least presence will be shown by OG. They won't pursue it though. Not at the moment. How could they with the molly inside? Fika will show presence as that bomb still needs to be rescued. Dexter picks his timing perfectly. Huge headshot from him. Nico and Neofrag remain. See Neofrag taking the scenic route, if you will. HE through the smoke on B. They haven't all gravitated towards that A-bomb site despite the bomb being on ramp. Such a hard slog for Nico to creep around and find these kills. Neofrag's a long way away as well. Looking for these taps. Could be a double peek coming through as Dexter's getting into position. But Neofrag's placed himself well. Realizes what's happening. The taps are there. They've turned this around. It's a 2 versus 1 now. frozeN finds himself alone. No will cover for the bomb anymore. I can't believe OG have got this far. 20 seconds though to plant this bomb. Might be a gamble about where they put it. Still needs to cross towards the site. Neofrag's on the way, but where does he go for the plant? Nico to body block. The transfers there for frozeN was looking quite nice for the comeback, but frozeN will deny them. Double figures at halftime for MOUZ.
Bad,
We almost take strong performances from OG on Mirage for granted, but MOUZ have a strong performance of their own in that first half to carry into the second. A 5-round lead over OG. As we move into pistol number 2, Nico and Regali will have a pistol for both hands. USPs for the remainder. Fiku dropping the pistols, taking one for the team in that regard. The fast boost towards the balcony as well, very nice. And Fiku's holding the flash. This is somewhat reminiscent of a Cloud9 pistol round from a long, long time ago. But I think it was Tarek in this position who would be jiggling, peeking, have the tease come his way. Kadoodle throwing the flash, and then Carnage ensuing. There is the flash. Exertion takes one in the face, and down goes JDC as well. Dexter trying to do what he can, but Regali is delivering. Man like Regali with the Julies. Got more to find or try to, but perhaps he's done enough. 3 kills for him as he is finally traded by Torji. Fiku now on the site as his teammates run distraction. One more to find in Frozen, stuck in the corner now. Pre-fire from Fiku, and MOUZ are shut down.
Flashes work well enough, but really it's just Regali delivering with the dualies. Great to have him on the right bomb site for the pistol round with how he's been playing. You see, they just can't swarm him. They can't get into his position quickly enough. Jiggles back and forth beautifully. Regali really helping OG hang on in this one. They can come back on this map. They'll have him to thank for keeping them in it. And he gets rewarded by getting the M4 out into this next round. Only up against the Glocks. That nade just did so much. flameZ might farm them here. They tried the bomb. They tried the cheeky play. It might work in MM, but it's not going to work here.
Reminded me of a pistol round from 5 years ago.
Damn.
No, 6 years ago, excuse me. 2017, Cloud9 versus Ninjas in Pajamas. Wasn't exactly the same, but did remind me of it. Definitely something that can be cycled back into some strats here and there, but that was good enough. That was close enough from OG, and successful as well. Molly's top mid. You see a push from OG. That'll certainly be heard, especially by JDC here. Willing to take a fight. He's got grenades all over the shop. He'll be traded, though, showing too much flesh to Fiku, who has a gloriously awkward angle. Flashes continue from Regali, and so do the trades. 3v2, a minute 25, ooh, and Neofrag is alone. The taps from Exertion cutting these numbers down. Perhaps not much for Neofrag to do at this juncture. AK for his troubles, though, and he knows he needs a smoke up. Oh, it's gone too deep, but he manages to escape for the time being. Really wants to hold on to that AK. That's an expensive way to do it. $600 thrown on the floor.
I didn't even realize those taps got the kill initially. Exertion, that was so quick. Cutting off the rotators. But all about that B-sided play initially. Getting those even trades. Fiku did a solid job with the MP9, doing what he could. It was the bonus round for OG. But having Exertion on the lurk really helping out there, making sure that OG don't get anywhere near. Fiku ended up shooting the AK off here. Yeah, he was... But eventually got the second kill. Wasn't enough, though. Once you get Exertion here, so solid. Very clean on that second kill. Now OG get the rifles, though. They get their proper round in play. See what that means for them here. Well, not much, because Exertion's just got the opener. Quick trade comes back, but Exertion not slowing down, even though he's on 13 health. Oh, just the one shot needed.
Always spray the smoke. Still a dangerous round for OG. 3 MOUZ players with AK-47s, and indeed, MOUZ are transfixed on that mid position. All 4 players focused on it. Consumed by it. But now Nico and Fiku will move away, and A becomes somewhat weaker. JDC will be the man to swing and clear these positions then. Moving past the spray through connector to secure jungle. There are multiple mollies. And Dexter will be the victim this time through the smoke from flameZ. That's going to give some time, some breathing room for OG as they try to get back into this one. On the A-bomb side, physically at least. frozeN in a 1 versus 4 will get domed by Fiku. And perhaps the CT side is where OG will show their real teeth.
Looking good for them right now. That's even despite that blind opener from Exertion. They bring a kill back straight away. And Regali gets this little tap in the smoke. And just heavy mid presence from OG. I love how focused they were on winning those trades early. Just put them into such a good position for the later round. MOUZ going to have to fight their way through this because OG's showing they're no slouches on this CT side. frozeN really hoping he gets given a fight with this Deeg in his hands. He's going to have to force the issue if he wants a duel. He's done exactly that. He's found the one Deeg onto the A-bomb site. MOUZ will try and storm mid. They've got another kill here.
Oh my
uncomfortable.
God. All those bell rings. Fiku and Regali remain, but the bomb is trapped towards top mid. frozeN needs to help out and quickly. Regali's looking for that rotation. As the HE grenade comes in, Regali eats all of that. Do they know Torji's here? He's just hiding behind the box, looking down mid. That's a free kill for Fiku. Such an important one as well. That's the objective for this round. And frozeN finds himself smoked off of connector. Suddenly, things become dramatically worse. And he's going to have to go on a journey. This is going to kill so much time. Is he expecting to win this by elimination? 30 seconds as he walks towards short. Last seen on the A-bomb site. Could be coming from T-spawn as well. That would be a very long journey, though. And Fiku would surely imagine that he would hear him. He's got the first one. 19 seconds now, and Fiku's trapped behind the boxes. frozeN's got a HE grenade. That would certainly help. Almost landed on Fiku's head. He hasn't made a step yet, Fiku. There he is. frozeN can't finish it off, though. The urgency, too much, too many angles to check.
Just too tricky for frozeN at the end there. Thought he was going to get a read on it, but so hard to know exactly where that final man is. What a fantastic round for MOUZ, though, all things considered. They had almost nothing in that round. And they turn it into a 2v2. They do big damage. frozeN even gets into a somewhat winnable clutch. Fiku realizes he can just slide out, and it's going to be hard for frozeN to predict that position.
Torzi looked AFK in that round. He looked like the pizza man was at the door. Or the cats had started a fire in the kitchen. 2-round lead for MOUZ. Things looking dramatically different. This was 10-5 at halftime. Just when you thought it was safe to win Mirage with a big scoreline over OG. Here we are. AKs are out again, though, for the MOUZ squad. The quick boost again. Quick entries on the A-bomb site. Quick trade as well. frozeN still lurking. Looking for someone to peek him from the stairs on that A-bomb site. Torji may have a good angle here. flameZ, I think, has an idea of what might be happening here, but can he find Torzi over the smoke? No. Exertion will find flameZ first. Problems then for OG. They don't have money to lose this round, but they will keep the numbers close. frozeN's collected the bomb. Now, does he want a duel with the window from top mid? Doesn't need to. JDC has a great angle, and Fiku no longer has a head.
Just found that tight angle into the window. And Exertion has even snuck through that connector smoke. That bomb's going to go A, surely. That's a kill for Regali, though. frozeN split away from the rest of his team. And it's not easy to clear Nico out here. They're going to use their utility instead. The Molotov will keep him at bay, so the bomb can be planted. How does this post plant get played by MOUZ, though? JDC's pushed into CT. Exertion down below. Look very wary of this Palace position. But Nico is starting to make that move. And Exertion has a lot of angles to watch here. He's got to be scared above and this angle down below. And that means Nico can clear him out. It's up to JDC back in spawn. They might have an idea of where he is, but the time is ticking. JDC hears the tap. He'll move towards it. He might line them up. JDC gets 2 for 1, and MOUZ steal away the round.
Massive round from him. Pre-firing the bomb, getting both the kills, and clearing the money. That is super, super expensive. MOUZ back into this one then. A back and forth affair on Mirage. That was a big kill. flameZ loves being a problem around connector, around mid. Doesn't matter the side. But this is a very big clutch by JDC. Lined up perfectly. Smoke was in the wrong place. And there's no money for OG. They've gone for the force bite. Their money is in the bin. Nico lost early. Fiku with a nice 1D. Looking for more now. Hold on a second. How was this turned around so fast? 4 versus 2. They had nothing in this round. Only one jumps out the window. No one there to trade. How have MOUZ let this happen?
That's brutal. Running into these digs. Not having the utility either. It seemed to blind anyone. And now you've got to dig yourself out this hole.
Yeah. We spoke about OG's money being broken. This just happened so fast in a blur. We have a 4 versus 2. A 1 dig from Fiku. 1 jumping out of the window. AK collected. No response from MOUZ. This is the fastest disaster I've seen. Almost an alien abduction. MOUZ disappearing in round 22. I'm a bit lost for words at how quickly this situation has escalated and what it means for MOUZ.
Yeah.
OG are on a 4 spy versus MOUZ at 12 rounds. They've got a chance to pull away and give themselves a really nice chance for 16, and they lose almost everything. Like, really fast.
That was the surprising thing. I was surprised it was such a quick call. I thought this is the sort of round where you would try and feel things out, figure out if there was a stack in play. Maybe they didn't have the full read on the economy. Not in... either way, Frozen's... the team don't even want to buy a... so bad. Talk about turning points. That round feels like it could be one. If OG were to come back here, that would be a big moment for... And again, we have this similar... Well, MOUZ to have this mid control, but they've lost the first play. Could MOUZ really get revenge with a similar buy of their own?
MOUZ moving towards that A-bomb site. Very tense game of Mirage this for both squads, really. 2 AK-47s in the hands of OG. There's still plenty of time for MOUZ to capitalize on their numbers advantage here. Or try to. That will surely soon be thinned out of all these pistoleros running in. Take these crosshair angles away. Fiku's got some target practice now as he sees them move onto the site, and there are heavy losses for OG on this A-bomb site. Nico and flameZ remain. flameZ on the flank. They both have kits. That util will be crucial. Down to 4 HP is JDC. Still dangerous though with that P250. Nico looking for a flank. They've got 3 players to find, and flameZ is going the long way. If they are going for this, it's going to be down to the wire. Knife out. MOUZ starting to move towards CT. Do they think MOUZ are saving? Who's going to have the angle for flameZ? If he can get onto the bomb, he can't get onto the bomb. flameZ's ready for him. And MOUZ force it back to 13. Terrorists win. Crazy rounds we're seeing here. From one side to another, capitulating MOUZ and then turning things around again. And look what it's done to OG. Their money is dog water. Niku's got an AK-47. That could be a saving grace, but the percentages are small. MOUZ are in a repeat situation as they were before when they lost all of their tools, but surely we won't see a repeat of this. This is a massive opportunity for them to head towards taking the pick of Mirage away from OG. So we can see Inferno, the second map of the series there is the pick of MOUZ. Certainly in the driving seat now. OG will be forcing into this one once again. And MOUZ will be trying to not gift their heads to the likes of Fiku once more. Previously seen on B. Now we've got a stack on A. Different pace from MOUZ. No surprise there after the last outing. Flash into connector and no response.
Definitely time to take a breather. Make sure you don't make that same mistake. OG have shown they're definitely willing to stack these bomb sites on these rounds. Couple of smokes will be deployed into the A site, but OG obviously ahead of them. Flash will help dexter clear these close angles, but OG are trying to bait MOUZ in, not give away that they've got this stack in play. Sit a little further back. Exertion will also start to investigate through connector. Flash in, but dexter dodges. Good headshot onto Neofrag, and that molly, oh, it will force Regali out. Another kill for dexter. This looks much more like it.
Safety first in round 24 from MOUZ.
Bomb will go B.
Yeah, Fiku with the Deagles lurking again. Nico will steal the kill first. flameZ's got to be careful about this one. 3v2, bomb not planted just yet. Don't want to give a kill away. Down to 30 HP, and he will disappear. That can be a game changer. If a frag comes in like that, seems he might be hunting though, or just taking a very obtuse angle on things. MOUZ are heading towards 14 rounds though, to the 10 of OG. The latter certainly on the ropes of their pick of Mirage.
flameZ has been having a really good game throughout, but dexter definitely deserves his credit. Had that round with the ace, joint top fragging with 21 kills. Has had some important moments for MOUZ throughout, and dexter has been fragging well this tournament so far. This time just gets a couple of kills, just clearing out this stack, and once they realize it, they can go elsewhere. What can OG pull off here then? Couple of AKs. The money not good enough into this round. We have seen this game be wild with these rounds going very back and forth, being very unpredictable. That's an opener for Torji though, and flameZ's got one of his own. Looking very good for MOUZ here.
Can see the bomb towards the ramp. Fiku doing what he can. But he's got a lot to do in this round. Regali still top fragging for his squad. Might not be enough on this occasion though. Again, the patience paying off for MOUZ. The measured approach will prove successful. And at this point, Fiku needs to find a place to hold on to this AK.
Good resilience from MOUZ here in this second half. Nice shot from Fiku. Won't lead to anything. If anything, now they know where he is. They might just try and run him down. He's got the nice reposition, though. I don't think they'll expect him to have crossed that. Is there a world he steals the AWP? Yeah.
Knife. Oh, he's so fast. MOUZ are going to get to game point. OG will need 5 in a row for their pick of Mirage. Coming into this one, they are 70% on Mirage with 20 maps played. Easily their best map with Ancient behind it. Not their full roster, of course.
Looks like that AWP was nicked at the end there. Regali got dropped that. Is this final timeout for OG, who need to come through now? As you were saying, yeah, maybe not the full roster, but I mean, Regali's doing his bit for the team. Still top fragging for them. And for MOUZ, they started out this second half a little weak, but they've really turned it round. They've really righted the ship here. 5 map points for them. 5 chances to steal OG's map pick away. But OG finally back to a full buy.
Huge test for OG. flameZ poking out. Able to escape with his life in that frag. Fiku charging through the apartment, picking the wrong time because Torji has the angle. Suddenly a 4-on-4 advantage is gone in a flash. Oh dear, not like this, surely. Torji's patience, never mind, Regali is here. They can't have expected a 3rd man on the B-bomb side. That'll keep the numbers even. Surely MOUZ were encouraged to go towards that B-bomb site, but where are the rest of them? Neofrag will be wondering, what is safe to push? He's considering giving it a go. Regali's focused on shorts at the moment, looking towards the apartment, but they don't have presence inside the apartments. So Neofrag will be the point man. Dexter will fall, but JDC's here to trade. That's the bomb on the def cam. Instant rotation from Regali. They've seen JDC, but where is Frozen? Coming out of Palace. flameZ may have the info. 22 HP for him. That molly will force him into the open, and that's where he will expire. But guess who's in the clutch? It's Regali. 1 versus 2. Bomb planted. Misses a flick. A rare miss from him. 50 HP. Looking for Frozen, but it's too late. 16-10, MOUZ defeat OG on OG's pick of Mirage.